Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 26th, and today we'll cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, and MSTY. I thought this was pretty funny. Go to Market Watch. And of course, NVIDIA is at the top of the article. Stock storms back. And then you go below, look at the other articles. It's all in NVIDIA, Broadcom. It's like they're just hogging the news outlet. It's unbelievable. And real quick too, I don't even know if I talked about this, but GraniteShares, which, another fund manager, is coming out with some competition for YieldMax. This is like we'll call it a draft prospectus. And this is some information of, what funds are going to come out. And their funds are basically called Yield Boost instead of YieldMax. Very creative there. And these are some of the funds that they're going to have. A QQQY ETF, a SPY ETF, small cap, Small cap ETF, I guess maybe like the Russell kind of. Biotech ETF, financials, gold miner, semiconductors. So a lot of these, they're kind of like index-based versions of YieldMax, which is pretty cool if you think about it. Like the semiconductors, is that like an SOXL? By the way, yes, I heard most of these are going to be based on double or triple leverage funds. So QQQ ETF, for example, that may be trading with TQQQ. And if I do have time, I will go through this draft prospectus, but I do hate doing that because I'd rather go through the final, because who knows what can change. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. They have a China ETF, a Treasury ETF, a Bitcoin ETF, natural gas, silver, gold. I mean, look at this. And then down below, here's the individual underlyings, Apple, AMD, Amazon, BABA. There hasn't been a BABA one yet. Coin, Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA, and then of course Tesla. So look out for them. I mean, who knows when they'll come out. Let's just see if the QQQY ETF, is that the first one that comes up? Yeah, they don't show expense ratio or anything. Okay. So see here, it shows it trades on TQQQ. But again, draft prospectus, who knows? I believe this may or may not be what they filed. But I figured in case I haven't, I would at least share this information with you guys. All right. So anyway, let's get to it. But before we move on, you guys wanted to see the little bobblehead. It's not a bobblehead. It's just like one of those action big-headed figures. I don't know what they're called, but here's the man bun for those of you that were wondering. And Jay, if you're watching, why did they give you a man bun? I mean, what happened there? Did you ever have a man bun? Anyway, let's move on. All right, so here we go. Trade-wise yesterday, the only fund that had a trade was MSTY. What did they have? A buy call, a sell put, and a sell call. So they added 58 contracts to their synthetic position, and then they sold a call still within this week. I love it. 6/28 expiration, which means, 3 days, 3 trading days for this one. And they chose 15.50 strike price. Oddly enough, that's the same strike as their synthetic. So it was a 15.50 party yesterday. So anyway, let's get to the spreadsheet. All right, so if we go to the MSTY spreadsheet, here is the synthetic tab, 1550. So here's the 58 contracts they added. It cost them $602,000 to purchase the buy call piece of it, and then they got a $926,000 credit for the put. And this just means it's priced currently below what the synthetic strike is. And again, this synthetic expires on July 19th, which is 24 days away. And they are 3.5% away from hitting that target. So they got time though. Birds are out. Can you hear them? All right, so how did MSTR do yesterday? They went up by 9.01%, and MSTY went up 7.34%. Not terrible. Pushed it right above the $30 mark again. So the contracts that they sold for yesterday, that was 58 contracts. They chose a 15.50 strike price as we spoke, and that's 3.63% out of the money, again, for 3 trading days. So it really leaves about a 1%, growth per day. Now let's look at the other ones to see where we stand heading into the remainder of the week. The largest position is about 1,740 contracts. That's 3.96% in the money. It's not in the money, sorry, out of the money. And then they have 2 more positions. Both are 4.3% out of the money, and the other is 4.96% out of the money. The one that's in the money, though, that was the one that they just opened the day before, Keep in mind, they went 4.58% out of the money, and now in a day, it's 4.06% in the money. That's a 1435 strike. Luckily, it's only 86 contracts, but still, they kind of hurt. But overall, they'll be fine. Oh, the trade from yesterday, that yielded 150% annualized. Outstanding shares did go up still, 100,000 increase. Nothing crazy. All right, here's the summary. 30-day IV, 87%. Outstanding shares, 10,275,000. Total net income is 10,380,000. That's a distribution of $1.01. Daily income of 5 cents a day. Daily yield of 0.17%. And if you annualize that, that's 61.19%. Reaction is kind of grinding teeth. It's getting a little interesting now. They were super safe. Again, one day can change that. But, they're still looking good. It's not too bad. And keep in mind, yes, deck date is in 7 days. Which means, guess what? This weekend, we will have to make an estimate. So that's always fun. All right, synthetic income, they got 1.5 million. Short call income, they got 10.3 million. That's a total net income of 11,887,000. Total income per share is $1.16, which And then short call income per share, this is based on the weekly calls, that's $1.01. So if we use that and we guesstimate, we're at $1.36, which is a 54% yield. I think they'll go higher than that, just based on where they're priced at. They're not going to be in the $3 range for sure. But again, time will tell, and then we'll throw up a guesstimate later on. Outstanding holdings, let's take a look at this. So again, in blue, these are all the weekly calls, and all of them expire this Friday. So it's going to be a busy week for them. We'll see how it plays out. Only the one is in the money. But if MSTR continues to go on a tear, this could get pretty ugly. But we'll see. And again, we see the synthetic. The pink is greater than the orange, so the synthetic is not making money just yet. But they got time. Net asset value of the fund, 308 million. The NAV, 30.02. Trade price, $30.13. Okay, keeping on the crypto talk, let's go right to CONY. Again, no trades for anyone else. So CONY just sitting here with their 260 synthetic expiring July 19th, 14.73% away, 24 days to catch up. So hopefully they do. And let's see how they did yesterday. Clearly they had a good day too. Everyone pretty much had a good day. Coin went up 4.43%. CONY went up 4.38%. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good, right? The day before, CONY was at $19, $19.40. Now we're sitting here above, $20. So people, you had your chance to buy it at 19. Hopefully you had the proper opportunity. If not, it may be gone, but who knows? All right, so let's take a look at the positions heading into, today. Again, today is Wednesday. You have 3 trading days. So the largest position is 25,735 contracts. That has a strike price of $237.50, and that's 7.12% out of the money. Again, with 3 trading days, with crypto, I wouldn't necessarily say that's safe, but it's not terrible. The other position, 2100 contracts, has a 222.50 strike. This is now only 0.36% out of the money. This one is clearly in danger, but we'll see how it plays out. Outstanding shares, no movement there yesterday, so let's go right to the summary. We got a 30-day IV of 64%. Outstanding shares, 30,425,000. Weekly calls producing a loss of 26.3 million still. Which, it is what it is. Synthetic bailout money we got, though. We'll take a look in a second. Here's the reaction, because they're kind of in shock, right? It's like, what a change from Monday to Tuesday, right? Monday, massive dip. The world is ending. It's all over. Tuesday, going back up. All right, so payment details, synthetic income, 87.2 million. Short call loss, 26.3 million. And then net income between the two, 60.9 million. So we're looking at $2 total income per share. Comparably to the last month, they paid $1.69. So, with between that range, I would say is the safest bet. But again, estimates coming out this weekend. Outstanding holdings, the damage of the pink put, not as bad as the day prior. Right now, it would cost $115 million to close that. But if we keep recovering, then the synthetic may work out. You see the buy call is only worth 10.9. But again, that, it expires July 19th. I think what we say, 24 days. And then here's the two calls heading into, 3 trading days. So again, we got time. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. We saw Monday and we saw Tuesday. So who the hell knows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Net asset value, 614.9 million. The NAV is 2021 and the trade price is 2025. Okay, moving on to NVDY. Good old NVDY. They have a synthetic, again, no trades. They have a synthetic 127. They are actually priced just below that, 0.17% below, but this one is actually a further expiration. This has an August 16th expiration date, which is 52 days away. So let's go to the June tab, see what's going on here. We have gains yesterday. Gains with a Z, 6.76% for NVIDIA. And guess what? NVIDIA said, I'll match you dollar per dollar. NVIDIA went up 6.76%. So who gets capped? Not me. I'm capped my ass. We're taking advantage of the full upside yesterday. Look at that. Is that amazing? Take a screenshot of that. Look at that. Right? Am I missing something? But boom, right? Boom. And then yesterday, look, NVIDIA went down 6.68%. NVIDIA only went down 5.98%. But the next day, full capital appreciation. Amazing. What a fun. This is why they are the GOAT. They said, screw you. I'm getting the full upside. I don't go by the book. I'm the GOAT. All right, let me zoom out here. Let me try to get this all in one picture. Okay, there we go. I need like a default setting here. All right, so here we go. Lowest strike first. 1,100 contracts, 128 strike, 1.51% out of the money. Little tight there. Biggest position though, massive position here. What we got? 54, we'll just call 55,000 contracts. This has a 135 strike, 7.07% out of the money. That one is okay. Never know. Again, 3 days. And then we have 1,690 contracts, 142 strike, 12.62% out of the money. That one should be safe. Outstanding shares, no activity, unless they just did not update it, which is possible. 30-day IV for NVIDIA is 51.1%. Outstanding shares for NVIDIA, 24,825,000. Unfortunately, the weekly calls, though, are producing a loss of 8.6 million. Fund manager's happy. A little smile here. Usual, they're the GOAT. Typical day in the life of an NVIDIA fund manager. Synthetic income, 69.4 million. Short call loss, 8.6 million. So total net income is 60.8 million, which produces a total income per share of $2.45. Okay. Last month, they paid $2.56. Month prior, they paid $1.19. So what are they going to pay this month? Who the hell knows? Probably somewhere in between. But again, we'll talk about that this weekend. I can't do the estimate because, again, the short call income is a loss. So the estimate will not make sense. So for those of you wondering why I don't show the estimate on all of these, I only show it when there's actually income from the weekly calls, because that's what it calculates based on, right? Because in reality, these funds were really, the synthetic is just a placer, right? It's just to mimic the movement of the underlying. The weekly calls, that's where we are supposed to produce the premium income. But it's turning out that both are deadly weapons and we're using both. But, sometimes like we see recently, they went out to July 19th on a lot of these, and, that was pretty far out comparably to what we've seen lately. So the weekly calls were heavily reliant. The only time they'd do anything with a synthetic is when they needed a little synthetic bailout. Jay's favorite term. What do we got here? Outstanding holdings. So we see the pink, $55.5 million to close, but right now the buy call is worth 57.7. So obviously their synthetic is doing okay. And they're priced below their synthetic, weren't they? Yeah, 0.72% below. And their call is worth more than their put. Okay. A lot of time value, I guess. So what do we got here? We got 3 positions in blue. These are the weekly calls, all of which expire in 3 days. One costs 8 cents to close. Should they just close that now and move on? Who knows? Anyway, net asset value of the fund, $736.5 million. The NAV is $29.67, and the trade price is $29.70. Still the biggest fund. I don't think anyone's catching the goat. All right, so last but not least, Mr. TSLY. That's Mr. TSLY to you. They have 2 synthetic positions. Again, no trades. They have a 180 synthetic and they have a 175 synthetic. Tesla is at 187, so clearly they're making money on both of these as we stand today. But let's take a look at how they did yesterday. Let's zoom in. Tesla went up 2.61% yesterday. TSLY only went up 1.6%. So they did not say, screw you, I'm taking the full upside. That's because they were kind of capped. And let's see how bad they were capped. So we have, again, 2 positions, 2 strike prices. Let's get this in one screen. The largest position, which happens to be the lowest strike price, 32,000 contracts, 185 strike. Unfortunately, that's 1.25% in the money. The break even is 187.46 on that position. Tesla is currently at 187.35. So in reality, we should make money if it all stays where it's at. But obviously, that's not going to be the case. So we kind of need Tesla to slow their roll and go down. All right. Obviously, staying flat is okay, but preferably, let's just go down under the 185. The other position has 5,315 contracts. That's a 187.50 strike, and that's 0.08% out of the money. So both are really, really in danger with 3 trading days. God forbid a good article come out on Tesla. Hopefully not. All right, outstanding shares, nothing. No activity. MSTY's the only one with outstanding shares. All right, here's the summary. 30-day IV, 50%. Boom, I'll take it. Outstanding shares, 44,225,000. Total net income from the weekly calls, 25 million. Very good. Distribution per share, 57 cents. Daily income of 3 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.18%. And if you annualize that, that's a 65% annualized yield. Reaction from TSLY fund manager. He's like, oh boy, I knew this is going to come back and bite me in the ass, but this could be the week. Who knows? All right, anyway, let's take a look at the synthetic income, 1.4 million. Okay, we'll take it. Short call income, 25 million. So total net income is 26.4, which comes to 60 cents a share. And if you just look at the weeklies, the weeklies are actually producing money, 57 cents per share. So my estimate I can use now, it shows 76 cents with a 58% yield. Is that good? Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Will that happen? Who knows? Last month they paid 64 cents. So the likelihood they pay that much, probably not. But hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened on TSLY. All right, so here's their synthetic in pink. So the put cost about, what, 18, 19 million to close. And the buy call, obviously, it's very valuable. It's 51 million. So at any point in time, the synthetic bailout can be used if they want to pay us a massive distribution. But they probably won't do that because they don't need to. They've been actually making money on the weekly calls. So the fact that they're in such a great position right now, right? I mean, not really this week, but, you know, comparably, they have made what? What do we talk about here? Let's just go back real quick. Payment detail. They made, 57 cents per share, right? Short call income, weekly income, 57 cents per share. They made 3 cents a share on the synthetic. And the fact that they're making, they're very profitable on the current synthetic is very good. If they can get out of this week in a profit, it's going to be like, it may be one of their best months. I have to say that, at least since I've been tracking it. At least that's how I feel. But, we'll see. We'll see. I know you guys don't, there's such a salty, I don't know, taste in everyone's mouth over TSLY. No one really gets happy about it anymore, it seems. But look at this too. Their net asset value is right above 700 million again. So 701.2 million net asset value. So again, it's coming around, man. It is coming around. So, owning TSLY is not such a bad thing. NAV 1586, trade price 1588. So, on the pre-market, I haven't looked at it, but we want Tesla to go down. We need it red. We need red, right? We want to end this month on the good note. This is really the final full week before declaration. So we need Tesla to be red. We need it to be red. All right, go down. Let's see. Let's go here. All right, we're done talking about GraniteShares. So we're going to go to the multiple quotes tab. Here we go. Drum roll. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The Tesla gods, they showed up. Again, I know it's early. This is as of 5:12 a.m. But Tesla is down 0.34%. It's at 186.71. This is what we need, guys. All right, where's TSLY? Look at that. TSLY said, screw you. I'm up 0.06%. It's at 15.89, approaching the $16 mark. NVDY is up 1.97%. It's at 128.57. NVDY, look at that. Oh, man. It's up 2.26%. It's at $30.37. Coin is down 0.5%. It's at 220.62. CONY is down 0.05%. It's at $20.24. MSTR is down 1.95%. It's at $1,466.52. MSTY is down 0.73%. It's at $29.91. TSLL, this is the one I trade on. By the way, guys, I didn't show it, but I did sell a call yesterday. So I made some more premium. And they did announce their distribution. It's still not on the website for whatever reason. Just update the damn website. I try not to talk about these things until the actual website reflects it. But I was told it's 8 cents, which that's a penny increase from the prior month. So that's pretty good. Anyway, TSLL is down 0.73%. It's at 821. TNA is up 0.17%. It's at 35.59. AMDY is up 0.59%. It's at 17 bucks. AMZY is up 0.59%. It's at 22.31. Good old Bitcoin. They are slightly red. They're down 0.89%. They're at 61,444. So that is the update. That is the pre-market. That's where we stand heading into today. Again, today's Wednesday, so we have 3 full trading days, and we got plenty of time. And then obviously this weekend, We'll get out those estimates that everyone likes to see, and then we'll go from there. Unfortunately, it's the end of the month too, so I'm supposed to be doing my end of month recap. So very busy month. For those of you that missed it, this morning I squeezed out the Defiance estimates. My Defiance estimates, they're really like kind of a shot in the dark. I just do a quick guesstimate based on historical yields, based on historical payments, and based on month-to-date income. So hopefully, we'll see how they turn out. Again, Defiance will declare their distribution this Friday. Sometimes they do it the night before, so it might be Thursday night. We shall see. So I'll pin that video to the top of this one. But as always, guys, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If not, I will try again tomorrow and we shall see. I was supposed to remind you to hit the like button in the beginning of the video. Of course, I forgot. So if you don't mind and you're still watching, please remember to, hit that like button over and over and over. No, I'm just kidding. I guess you can only hit it once. But, if you don't mind, if you do like this content, please hit the like button. It does help the video, so I'm told. No, it is noticeable. The views are actually getting pretty good, too. So, anyway, we're down to the keyword time. So for those of you that are new to this channel, at the end of every video, we give out a keyword. And the whole point of this keyword is basically, if you want to prove that you made it to the end of the video, these long phone videos, all you have to do is comment the keyword. So today's keyword is, I guess we'll say slow down Tesla, right? Slow down Tesla. Because we want to win the weekly calls, right? We do. We want to win everything. We want to win on the synthetic. We want to win on the weekly calls. We want maximum profit because we're greedy, right? We want everything to work out. So we wanted to say, all right, just slow down a little bit, Tesla. All right, you can stay flat today. You can just go down tomorrow, whatever. You decide. But let's stay red for the week, So that's, as a TSLY holder, that's what you'd want. Me personally, I'm a YieldMax holder, so TSLY is in that fund. So yes, of course I'm rooting for TSLY. I'm rooting for all the YieldMax funds being a YieldMax holder. But we'll see. We'll see. We got 3 trading days, so anything can happen. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Real quick, if you guys are in the premiere right now, again, if you're not in the premiere, if you're watching this later on, keep in mind I post this video 6:30 a.m. every single day, well, except Sundays. And there's a premiere, which means there's a live chat. The video is not live, but the chat is live, where you can watch the video and discuss, and chat live with different YouTubers, not YouTubers, but people that watch YouTube. So if you're not available for that, we always have a Discord that's always 24/7. People yapping all the time about everything, arguing this and that. And it's just a good time. So feel free to join that. I did update the link on my YouTube channel, but there is a Discord link there. So feel free to join. Yes, it's free. Of course, it's free. But since it's free, unfortunately, there's going to be spammers. So if you do approach a spammer, if you get a message from someone that looks like me, keep in mind it's not me. So please always make sure to note that. So block, report, delete. And then I'll make sure they're not in the group if you let me know. Typically, they're not. They're under an alias name. But, very smooth, these spammers nowadays. All right, I'm done yapping for real this time. So I hope you guys have a great day. And again, I thank you guys for watching. Take care.